Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Faithful to Destination X. Where the X are we?
Venice. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. We did think at the end of last episode, that we were at Venice.
We were. And the only people who didn't know was Judith, Claire, and Ashvin. And we'll say it now. Ashvin is out.
R.I.P.
Are we surprised?
My favourite.
No. Ben's favourite. Not really a surprise to anyone. He was kind of dawdling along the game from the very first episode when he
very first scene.
couldn't find... Well, from the very first scene when he sat on his own and everyone else was talking to one another and he just kind of
What's an airport? Now we know more about him. We know why he was confused. Because he didn't know what an airport was and he was in a weird fake airport.
That's true. It was
he
a
didn't
weird
know
fake
what
airport
customs was.
with actors.
What's an actor?
What a camera? What a production? Why did I audition for this? What did I
what's an
audition for? Yeah.
What's a TV?
The BBC. Who are they?
He learnt a lot.
He did, bless him.
In his 6 episodes.
He did, bless him. And to
3
be
episodes.
fair, he didn't profess to be the most intelligent person on the show. That award now goes to Josh, who said he was the most intelligent person on the show.
I mean...
And then it followed on with him asking, what's an accordion? So well done, Josh, for being the most intelligent person on the show.
Overload. We thought Nick was the smug one. Wow.
I just think that I'm really intelligent, really. So...
There you go.
So maybe we've been wrong.
We've been wrong this whole time.
Sorry, Nick.
But there has been a shift. There has been a shift between everyone pointing their finger and being angry at Nick to everyone pointing their finger to a certain dynamic duo. The intelligent one,
Ben and Alex,
and the sneaky
which is us.
one. Of course.
Ben and Alex, here's our names.
We're if we were on that show and we were on that gondolier, we would have known better than to count how many balls were on someone's head.
I did. I shouted that out. I said, "There's one on her head. There's 4." And then Claire calmly said, "There's 4. Got one on her head. She has.
Got one on her head." I love on that challenge where Nick, we'll talk about that challenge in a minute about Nick and Josh being children, but also the fact that they really scrutinised every single minute detail about what was happening. All they needed to do was just identify each person. It was
just a general
who
person.
Was juggling balls.
I know the way he built that up.
And it's need to really concentrate on what everyone's doing. And to be fair, up until that point, as we've mentioned on a few times, one of the clues was in I forget the presenter's name now, Rob's pocket, and it was like a tiny little picture of a frog or whatever.
Yeah.
And then this time it was just literally
the man in yellow.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's well done.
The easily identifiable one with the big trousers. Yeah, that one.
The man playing the accordion. Josh, what? What? Anyway, so I interrupt your introductions because
it doesn't
I
matter.
shouted
I've done it.
Venice
I've
out.
said our names now, so they've
You've
already
not said
appeared.
what episode or series this is of Destination X.
Episode 6, Series 1,
Yes.
UK.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben, but I've already done that.
Well, I haven't. Said my name.
I said your name, Alex and Ben.
No, you said that earlier when you were saying about the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
We are the Josh and Saskia of podcasting.
You're a bit more like Nick, if you ask me.
Well, I think you're more like Judith.
Good. Judith's my favourite. She's been my favourite since the beginning.
Poor Judith. She's so subtle, Judith. Every single little thing, she keeps to herself. It's she's proper. She's
well, can you blame her?
Well, she's complaining that everyone's keeping secrets from one another because she wanted everyone to be out in the open and honest. But I think really this is played to Judith's strengths now. I think Judith plays a better game when she
played on her own and she won.
Before you read out comments, I just let you guys know you can find us on social media by going to linktr.ee/faithful2, or you can help with the show by going to buymeacoffee.com/faithful or coff.ee/faithful. All the details are on screen if you're watching us on YouTube or Spotify, and there's also a QR code on the screen too, which you can scan, or you can find us on the show notes. Yes, we've
got comments. We've been talking about Nick a lot on the last episode 5. Russell says, I'm very aware just how much Nick's enchanting face makes me actually tolerate and forgive everything he does.
Is it enchanting though? It's smug.
He looks quite good when he was dressed up in his suit in front of his girlfriend/wife/partner.
It's his fiance, wasn't it? If my memory serves me correctly.
All of the above.
But you can't be. Just carry on.
I'm rooting for Nick, says NVN on TikTok.
Oh, yeah,
don't know what
TikTok.
social media I'm on anymore. Nick to win because he actually knows what he's doing, and he's not making a point of playing the game.
No, but that's not true because he is making a point of playing the game. It's just he's
188BR.
Well, hang on. I need to react to these comments. I just read them out willy nilly here. He is stating he's playing a game. It's just that he's upset because he's been called out of it very early on. And that's because Saskia and Josh are also playing a game where they're kind of pointing the direction of blame toward Nick every time. So the direction of blame where it should be on them has been misdirected away from them. But this time,
It's blown up this time,
starting
hasn't
to
it?
go a bit wrong for them. Yes.
188BR says, I'm only looking at Nick. Another one. Why is everyone looking at Nick?
It's his 8-pack on his back, as we mentioned on the last episode. Nick is, I get why Nick's popular, because up until this point, he's kind of been the one where the producers have pointed out that he is the one who wants to win the most. Saskia and Josh have been hiding in the wings. But we've said from the very start, Saskia, at least, has been playing a game of cooperation by building alliances. Her first alliance was with James. Unfortunately, James got knocked out by
RIP.
Ashvin. No one knows how. It just happened. And then
Ashvin got knocked out by Ashvin.
Ashvin got knocked out by his own naivete. And then Josh is now the partner. Josh, who self-professes is the most intelligent man in the group.
I am intelligent.
If not in the world. Doesn't
Above
know-
Nick.
Above Nick. Well, he does. I think he puts himself to that level.
Can anyone really be more intelligent than Nick, though? I'm not sure.
His plan backfired, didn't it, at the top of the show, as I predicted at the end of the last episode, because the producers would never have mentioned that had come if they didn't
That was
want,
basically pointless.
if they knew that the person who had been given the extra 150 kilometres wouldn't be going out. So
Thanks,
again,
Ashvin.
thank you. Yeah, well,
I wonder where he placed his ex.
I
We'll
don't
never
think
know.
it's just Ashvin. It was Ashvin, Judith, and
I don't
Claire.
know.
Because, well, we know for a fact, because then later on, when Ashvin had been thrown off the bus and he was on that riverboat barge floating along, I want to know where Rob was during this as well, this filming process, because he was still on that, he was got off the bus when Ashvin then got off, and then Rob got back on again. So somewhere Rob must have been on that bus.
Hiding in the toilet.
Well, unless, of course, production had filmed that bit with Ashvin later on.
No.
I wouldn't know. But
Well, that's through Nick, because Nick was like, there's no roads in Venice. We're not in there. So I'm going to go just outside of Venice. And they
Yes.
were in Venice on a big floating device.
Well, they were, exactly. And this is the point. When they showed them...
This road is really wavy. Where
Well, that's
are
what
we?
I thought that. But then they're not on the ocean. They're on a river. And rivers don't have currents. So... Well,
Don't
they
know.
do have currents. But what I mean to say is they're not...
Geography, every lesson,
They're not
everyone.
so... splashy. I can't think of a better term. I'm not as smart as Josh, you see. Josh would know the term. But I don't.
How do rivers go from straight to having bends in them?
Because they find the easiest path to carry on.
And over time, it gradually turns into more of a bend, doesn't it?
Well, because they find the easiest path.
That's your geography lesson, everyone.
There you go.
you
But
go.
anyway, back to what I was saying
Erosion.
about the windows. All right.
Well, it's a very hot topic in Venice. Erosion.
Well, no, global
Because it's
warming.
sinking.
Yeah, but that's not from erosion because the buildings are built on stilts.
Yeah, but the buildings are
Erosion.
eroding.
There's a bigger problem for erosion on the Isle of Wight because where the Whiteley
White
Bay?
needles.
Not the Needles is the other end. There's a Buckler's. Is it called Buckler's Hard? There's an attraction called Buckler's Hard. It's really cool when you're a
Black
kid.
Gang Chine.
Black Gang Chine. Thank you. There's an attraction called Black Gang Chine. You knew what I was talking about. See,
Mr. Blobbyland?
Mr. Blobbyland was in Cornwall, wasn't it?
No, it was also there.
That was Crinkley Bottom. No.
Upside down house.
There was no Mr. Blobbyland on the Isle of Wight.
Wasn't there? I'm sure there was. I saw Mr. Blobby there once.
No, there might have been a man in a
followed
cheap
me.
suit.
He followed me into the forest.
You see him in his dreams. You wake up at night and there's Mr. Blobby just looking over you going, Blobby?
And I woke up in an upside down house.
Yes, but anyway,
carry
Black Gang Chine is falling into the ocean. Because there's
erosion.
the attraction in Black Gang Chine is that they've closed off about half of it because of that happening. So yes, erosion is a serious problem.
Especially on Destination X when you're driving a bus around.
Well, the carbon
circles.
footprint, as we've talked about on the show, is very high for the BBC, and I wish they would offset it by...
Well, they
could offset it by some of the news presenters not releasing so much hot air.
It's a different company. But they released an article recently saying that it was a very carbon neutral production and they spent loads of time
Planting trees as they
they're
went.
all in coaches and buses. It was like much less actually than the usual program. So
Have you seen the size of that bus? There's 2 buses. There's at most at one point, I think 10 people on that bus. Okay, so the bus driver, production crew. I suppose there's a few then. But the fact they're going round and round in circles and they're flying and they're not...
flying Jackie P out to wherever she wants to go for a little weekend.
Oh, poor Jackie P. She's a star. But going back to my original point, which you've distracted me
About
on,
rivers.
when they were on the bus and they got revealed that they were in Venice,
Yes.
I've forgotten what my point was with this now. What were we saying before that?
Josh was intelligent.
Oh, no, Claire
Right.
was upset, and that's where it kicked off on the bus, because Claire then said to the group, you deliberately gave us misinformation. Me, Claire, Judith and Ashvin, and that's why we all went in the wrong place. So we know for a fact that Claire, Judith and Ashvin all went outside of Venice. Those four were in Venice, and that's what saved Nick as well, because
Yes.
Nick knew that too. And Josh, being smart, I guess he was maybe on a wing of a prayer, hoping that maybe Claire, Judith and Ashvin weren't that out, that Nick's 150 extra kilometres would then knock him out. He was right to try to get rid of Nick, 100%, because Nick is a strong player. But maybe he should have been more fair toward Judith, Claire and Ashvin, or, just so they were a bit closer. Maybe they should have said that at least they were in Italy rather than going over to Croatia, which is where their ex went.
But
There you go. We went from Windows to global warming to Black Gang Chine back to Claire.
I mean, Claire, quote unquote, she's had a fucking enough.
Wow.
Quote, Claire.
Did you really
Detective.
have to? That was a bit...
That's what she said. She said she doesn't like this. She's stupid. You can't get to the end if you're not going to work together. So her answer to that was singling all them out and just working with Judith.
Good. I like the team of Claire and Judith.
So,
Cludiff.
yes.
Are you team
Cludiff.
Cludiff? Comment underneath and let us know. Are you team Cludiff?
Or are you team Josh Kia?
There's Sash. Team Sash.
Okay, Sash.
And team Dick.
Naren.
No, Dick. Team Dick.
Yeah.
Team Dick. Are you team Dick, Sash or Clue? Cludiff. Comment underneath or get in touch with us and let us know.
I think most of our listeners are Team Dick.
I mean, aren't you team Dick?
No.
No?
I'm Team Clue.
You know how many balls on someone's head when
I
one
did.
time?
I
Yeah.
counted them. So yeah,
I thought you'd be team Cludiff.
well, I was just making a really low bar joke about Dick. So
If only there was an Andy, no, a Danny,
Right.
a Danny and a Fran, then we'd have Team Fanny.
no, don't want that.
No Team Fanny.
No, not for
Okay.
me. Not for me. I'll leave that for Nick and Josh.
And not Darren. Darren doesn't get Fanny.
Darren's got Jackie P.
I mean,
That's all he
Darren, I
needs.
bet flipping heck, I bet Jackie P was...
Like, no, we're
Do you not
going.
think? Do you not
Just
think when they
stop.
saw each other
No,
from
no,
across
no.
the room? Darren was like, "Ooh, hello, Jackie P.
Stop this.
You can make my
No.
ragu." Jackie P's ragu is the better than an Italian's.
Yeah, even though she doesn't even make it herself.
Wait,
She
it's
just
from a
warms it
jar.
up. Just warms it up.
She said it was from Dolmio.
That's just her magic fingers.
So maybe it's Mars that make the better sauce and not Jackie P. Darren.
No, it's Jackie P's stirring action.
I believe.
wooden
I bet
spoon.
you she has a secret recipe. I bet you she has.
Salt.
I'm about to say salt.
Secret recipe is salt.
Some might say the secret ingredient is salt.
So yeah, they stayed in Venice the whole episode. Everyone, we didn't actually travel anywhere, so that was
No.
good for our carbon footprint this episode.
That's true.
They did their gondola game where they had to look at clowns or whatever performers and work out their shoelaces and how many bells they had on their head.
Which was redundant in the end because it just was what they were wearing.
And then they were all given coins. Can we talk about Team Dick, Josh and Nick?
Do it.
Where's the D come from in Josh and Nick, by the way?
Oh, it's not. No, that was Darren and Nick.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Well,
this was teams that were made because of the dishes
Oh, yeah.
they chose. So Judith and Saskia were put together, and Judith wasn't very happy about it, nor was Saskia. She physically
Seeing-
looked uncomfortable knowing that she had to sit with Judith on
put
the
her,
gondola.
her fingers in her ears, didn't she? And said, "Stop talking."
Her
to
ears,
Dick."
yes.
What did I say?
You said her ears.
Oh, okay.
I just.
What were you thinking?
Well, my
about?
mind wandered a little bit when you were saying her fingers in. And
Right.
I thought, okay.
Well, this is disgusting. Let's talk about Nick and
Team
Josh.
Jaskia.
Yes. Well, to stop. Team Ballum.
Sudif. Sudif, it sounds like a cure for a cold.
Sudafed.
Sudafed. That's probably why it sounds it.
Anyway, well, they were split into lots of different groups.
Hope you're all still listening and watching this.
Because like they were split into two groups when they were all dressed up and walking around Venice talking. Then they were split into different groups to do their gondola stuff.
Well, they
And
were split
that's-
in the groups on purpose so they can have their little secret chats.
Yes, and that's when Josh and Nick were then grouped up to do the buzzer game where they had to answer the
Team Nosh.
Team Nosh off.
Team Nosh.
We're all our favourite. Where they were getting very upset that their buzzer
this
possibly wasn't
wound
working.
me up something chronic. Come
Nick
on,
had
guys.
supersonic hearing with the
Yes.
sound, which broke the sound barrier, where he was adamant that he could hear sound of the clicker coming from him, them, and then them, but they were never chosen.
He was giving them the order. He was telling the production crew.
His ears,
Like bats ears. He's got like sonar.
so he wasn't having any of it. Josh kept saying, "This is a joke. Our buzzer's broken, everyone." It's like, no, actually, I saw Judith. She was there.
Judith was super fast.
Yes.
And so was Darren. Josh and Nick just wasn't. And then Josh started pleading that Judith and Saskia were cheating because their hands were too close to the buzzer. It's like, come on, Josh. Honestly, I've never seen such a sore pair of losers in my life. To be fair, Josh did when they were back on the bus, let it lie. He kind of just...
He was still annoyed, but not as annoyed as Mr.
He wasn't
Nick.
vocal as Nick was. And then Darren kind of piped up and said, "I'll give it a rest, Nick."
Not still going on about that, are you?
Christ's sake, Nick, shut up. It's like, honestly, it was childish.
Lots of tossing and turning that night in the bus, I imagine, with Nick.
Oh, Nick was upset because he felt like it was unfair, but it wasn't unfair. It was perfectly fine.
Yes, it was throwing their toys out of the pram and, well,
It's
Judith.
just so annoying. It's just such
Judith held her head high, stayed as we expect her to.
It's because Josh and Nick couldn't fathom a world where maybe
They weren't the best.
they weren't the very best at something, and it's just like, ugh. I think his head grew because he was playing that wine game in the last episode, and he did quite well by balancing all the glasses one on top of one another, and like, you know, just stop. Honestly, that's enough. You get one chance, right?
They got one coin. That's all they got.
They got one
A
coin.
pity coin. Judith said it was a consolation prize, which made me laugh as well.
Yes, I know. Judith really rubbed the salt in, didn't she?
So that was good.
Josh looked at the production crew and was like,
So yeah, they all then got their coins, which was going to be then used later. And then they split back into their original groups where they were then walking around Venice again, having ice cream,
Yes.
having pizza. That was Josh and Saskia had pizza together.
Hang on, no.
Yes, they did.
We're going to use their names now. We're going to put them in their alliances. Because let's be honest, they've been split into their alliances.
Right.
So
Well, I don't know about Nick and Darren. That's just leftovers.
Team Dick.
Yeah, but
They're Team Dick.
yes, okay. What were they eating?
They were drinking coffee.
Ah, lovely.
They had a coffee. An Italian
donut
coffee.
or something.
And of course, Nick had to show off and say, "Oh, grazie, bella, bella." It's like, shut up, Nick.
Judith and Claire were eating ice creams.
Cludiff. Team Cludiff.
Yes.
We're drinking ice cream. Drinking ice cream.
Well, it's very hot. And Josh and Saskia they had pizza boxes on their laps. I didn't actually see any pizza.
Team Sash.
So I'm wondering if there was no pizza, actually. And then they got invited to a grand date evening out. So then they had to get dressed again. Lots of outfit changes on this episode.
I feel
Judith
like they
stole
never
the show.
brought. She looked wonderful
With her gold
in
dress.
It was almost like they were
She was
getting
a
her
winner.
ready to do Strictly.
She was a winner.
But do you think they
She knew
packed
it.
those those nice dinner jackets, or do you think that they were produced by the production team once again?
No, they were told. It's like
You
Big
think
Brother.
so?
It's like Big Brother. You have to bring your eviction.
What, gold or black? They were told they had to bring a gold or black.
because Claire was in like a floral floaty number.
I thought they were all in
Nick was
gold
in
and black.
his very lovely suit.
I didn't pay much attention, to be honest with you, what they were
Well,
wearing. I just saw gold and black.
Nick won me over. I'm that
It
shallow.
looked like the X
He's
Factor
now my
logo from Series 4.
It did, which we all love.
Do we?
And then they had a cast of 10 people, all dressed up with masks on. Judith's brother in a mask swept me off my feet.
He was a very good looking lad, wasn't he?
Yeah. Claire was a bitch because she danced with him and she said,
You've got little ears and you're tiny.
Judith said you were really short, so you must be him. It's like, all right.
Yeah, but she also said about the ears, didn't she? We've got
know.
little ears.
Same smile as
Like
him.
Judith.
Same eye.
Aye.
Claire, I know. It's like, all right.
Darren played a blinder. Darren faked Jackie P.
He did. A fake Jackie B came up and
And Darren was all like,
crying because he said to Nick he was crying when he was talking him over the coffee, wasn't he? So yeah, he did well there. Confused everyone, and then Saskia went to dance with her and kept saying like,
Are you Jackie P?
yeah. Judith danced. Speaking of Strictly,
Judith's
in her
dance.
gown when she danced with Josh's sister, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. Step left, step right, step left, step right. What was the filming like for this? I want to know, because it feels like it was extremely awkward that you had to randomly dance with a stranger. Poor
And
Josh's
for a minute
sister.
as well. That's not a short amount of time. Like, well,
And you're not allowed to talk as well.
no, they were. They were asking him questions
Yeah,
during
but they
the
never
dance.
replied, apart from...
No, Darren's did,
Yeah.
because he found out that they were English, which was very clever.
Claire's
so
friend.
So he worked out that it must be Claire's friend, because
She wasn't very
she
good.
replied in English, yeah.
She a friend from the police? Because she was interrogated by Darren for 10 seconds and spoke.
Well, maybe she's
Where
just
Josh's sister zipped.
Josh's...
Didn't say a word to Judith when she kept asking her inane questions. You look like him.
You got the same smile. Well, she picked him up straight away, didn't she?
did.
She said, you smile the same, your eyes are the same. Bit unfair, really, that some of them were family and some of them were friends, if you think
I
about it.
thought that
Because
as
family
well.
is a very easy link to
Also,
get.
like the emotional reaction of Darren seeing the Jackie P
The
is going to be
Jackie
much
P.
more substantial than Saskia seeing a mate.
I thought
You'd be able to hide her.
Was it Saskia's friend, was
Yeah,
it? that
Saskia's
came?
friend, Claire's friend, Josh's sister, Judith's brother, Darren's Jackie
Nick's
P,
fiancé.
and Nick's fiance.
Nick kept his eye on his fiancée, didn't he?
Well,
It was like he was making sure that like she didn't drop any hints. Like he was like,
Don't ruin this for me.
exactly. He was burning his eyes into her. He's like, don't you say a word.
I deserve to win this.
Bitch, I'm gonna win £100,000 and it's gonna be for us and the family.
He only got 2 right out of 6 in the portrait room, which was very Traitors-esque.
Those portraits. Why?
Darren-
When is the BBC ever going to find like a Canva type like AI image maker that actually makes the paintings look half decent? Darren's was awful.
He looked like an 80-year-old in an OAP home, and that's being generous.
His skin was literally falling off his face,
And
in
his
this
hair
picture.
was just like all the way back, like here. It was like a really bad portrait for Darren, so that wasn't fair.
Poor Darren.
But they had to match everyone up, and yeah, Nick, the best in the world, only got 2 right because he even swapped one, which he did have correct.
But he will always say that it was unfair because buzzer didn't work in the first game. So
Probably
he-
lying about the portraits as well, weren't they?
Yeah, he'd probably say like that wasn't Jackie P. That wasn't Judith's brother. What evidence do you have of that?
Who
I
else?
want to see the production through
Well,
it.
the rest of them didn't do too bad. Josh wasn't great, but Claire got. All
Everyone
3
got
of them,
3.
yeah.
So Nick got 2, Josh got 3, everyone else got 5.
Yeah, and then
the
Judith.
winner, Judith, rightly so,
Full
got the
marks.
6.
She did.
And even Rob said, well done. Rob went, well done.
It's not
Well
what the
done, Judith.
producers want. The producers wanted Darren and Jackie P to meet and have a big emotional thing.
Of course.
Once again, the producers cannot,
Manipulate human behaviour.
especially these lot.
I
They're
know.
unpredictable.
They're really unpredictable,
So
aren't they?
instead, we had a romantic dinner between brother,
Brother
and
and
sister.
Where they drank champagne and had a really awkward conversation about their
I know,
granddad being in
Judith-
hospital.
Judith couldn't even fake like her, like, oh yay, so excited.
She was more happy about this golden ticket that she was
No,
given
don't
by her
blame
brother.
her. I
Oh, by
would
the
be
way, I
too.
have something for you. She's like, yay! Oh, Christ.
So yeah, she had an awkward dinner, which the producers wanted it to be either Nick and his fiance or Darren and Jackie P. Didn't go that way, but
That's
she
very presumptuous of you. Why them two? What, because it was
Because
their
it was a romantic
sexual
dinner meal.
partner?
Yes, that's what they wanted. They wanted tears.
Well, what if I was on the show and it was you and me?
You're my brother. That's what I'm talking about. They wanted the meeting to be an emotional thing. They wanted it to be.
Would it not been emotional if you not seen you for 2 weeks and I was there and under a mask? What would you do to react? How would your reaction be when you saw me standing alongside these other...
I'd be like Darren. I'd find a really hot guy and think.
Yeah.
And I'd pretend that,
Well, there
that
were-
was my the man in purple.
I'm flattered because you said that it would be a hot guy, so you're seeing that I'm a hot guy too.
No, I'm not.
I think you are, and I'm taking that win. I'm like Nick and Josh. I'm naive to this, and I think this is all a game and you're cheating.
So what was her prize that she got from her brother? It was Golden Blacklight X Factor again, but it was like a thing where she could place her X on the next map.
But it will automatically go to the
It'll be
correct
the
direction.
exact location, or she could give it to someone else if she wants to.
Why are you going to give anything to someone else? This is what's really weird.
Well, she's made a friend. She said to her brother Jimmy. What's his name? Jimmy. I think.
Oh,
it
I
was.
thought her friend was Jimmy. No, her friend's Claire. But yes, no, she
She
has
said,
made.
"I've made a friend, Claire."
Well, no,
Well
you
done.
could tell her. Yeah, but you could tell that her confidence was knocked, and then when Claire came into the game, actually knocked out, then she's found a bond, and she's found a link, and she's found someone she can trust. It's a couple of things I have with another moan about the show itself,
Right.
about the Golden X, whatever you want to call it. One, why do you need to use it on the next round? Surely you should have the right to save it for whenever you want to use it.
I was thinking that. Do you want me to answer my theory of why?
I would love to.
This is magic. This is like, it's not even, I didn't even know this was going to happen.
Well, yeah.
I'm wondering if, because it's a bit of a weird thing where like it gives you the exact thing or you can give it to someone else. Why would you do that? Maybe the next one is going to be a place where a lot of them could be quite exact.
Oh, okay.
So maybe if Judith, for example, she's like, oh, I know exactly where this is anyway. I can place my X and I can give it to someone else.
Fair play.
Maybe
fair
it's going to
play.
be like that. Maybe.
Fair play. No, I get that.
That's what I was wondering. Maybe that's why.
And that's why they can only use it on the next one.
But we'll see. I mean, there may not be another episode because they're all getting arrested and sent back to the UK.
More acting, everyone.
No.
More.
What do you mean acting? I saw a man with a clipboard, production man, saying...
Everyone just sit down and be quiet. And then there's a black screen who's like, oh my God. It's like, what are they going to do? They're going to interrogate them?
Yeah.
Why are you on a bus?
They're sending them
I'm
back.
not going to tell you.
They're sending them back to the UK. They're not
Okay.
meant to be there. Darren.
They're all, no.
Illegal immigrants in Venice.
Yeah. How dare they? Oh, for God's sake, that really annoyed me, that cliffhanger, because it was such a nothing cliffhanger again. It's like, why do you need to add this ridiculous peril
real.
to a show? Because clearly what's going to
It's
happen...
real.
It's not real.
Yes, it is. Rob Brydon was arrested.
And what they did in prison, we'll never tell. It's just so dumb, because we just know it's going to be linked to a game that they're going to play. So the beginning of the next episode is going to be, oh, you're in the cells. Now you've got to find a way out. The first four who finds a way out can proceed to the next game where you
dig
get
a
a
tunnel
very big
out of
prize.
the prison, escape the prison, or find out where you are.
What, like whistling Escape to Victory at
Maybe
the
they'll
same
be
time?
in a-
Darren would love that.
Well, I'm guessing they'll wake up or start their journey in another country. So because they haven't travelled for a whole day, and it's a bit obvious where they are. Maybe because this way.
No.
Nick,
Nick said they're going south because the sun.
Yes, well, exactly. So this way, Nick can't follow the sun anymore because they'll be plonked in a random country.
So do you think they're going to do something stupid, like they're going to basically something dumb, like they're going to be, each one are going to be individually escorted by the police to a different location just to completely disorientate them, because they've spent their whole time in Venice, so they've kind of got an idea now of where they are in the world, because up until this point they've not been told where they are.
No.
They've been told this time, this is where you are, Venice. So do you think they're going to deliberately now disorientate them and just make them think, oh, you could be absolutely
They're
anywhere
going
in
to
Europe
pull a
again?
bag off their heads. They're going to be really disorientated, a bright light in their eyes. What country am I in?
Please,
back
Mr.
on the
Police
bus.
Officer. Nick will be like, I know people. I know high up people. Give me
Nick will probably be able to undo his handcuffs and escape.
give me the ambassador of the United Kingdom. Give me the House of Lords. I've got their direct number.
Well, I think it was real personally. I
It
don't
was
think
not.
that was. I don't think it was.
I know
acted.
you're being sarcastic, and you know it's not real.
No, I'm not.
It's just awful.
It was real. So
I
it's very
hate-
worrying. There might be the last episode next week. Maybe cancelled early.
Maybe.
Production shut down.
Maybe. Do you know it's the best launch I saw on social media? Destination X is the biggest launch this year of a reality competition show.
There you go.
But to be fair, there's not been any...
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, it's all been down to Nick.
4 million of those viewers were for him.
Darren and Nick, Team Dick. 100%.
Well, we have to wait a whole week now to see if the show does return.
Hey, you know what we need to do quickly? Just remind everyone all about our little game on our social media.
That's right. We've had some guesses already after last episode. It's the same one running until next week's episode, everyone. No one has got it correct yet. So
Ooh, so there's still time for you.
there is, so keep guessing.
The winner gets a golden X.
One person has actually suggested, and I want to say this now, they've actually suggested that I've doctored the photo and edited something out to make it look like somewhere else.
I saw that, which was funny.
No, I have not done that. The photo is undoctored, unless Google's doctored it.
You've
But-
not used AI.
No,
You've not used cleanup on Google Photo or whatever they...
it's just a picture of Darren's portrait.
Darren's arse. Where's this? Darren's arse.
We had someone actually say what their favourite topping was for a jacket potato, but I can't remember where it is
Well,
now, so I have to wait till next week.
If
I've
you want to
lost
get in
it.
touch with us, all of our links to our social medias, our Instagram, our X, our Blue Sky, our TikTok, our whatever we're on, Threads. Some we use a lot, like Instagram and TikTok. Some we use sparingly. But you can find them all, including links to how you can listen and watch the show. If, say, you watch it normally, but you're like in the car and you're thinking, you know what, I'd like to listen to it. You could watch it in the car, I guess, but you'd be in trouble. Go to Linktree, our Linktree, which is linktr.ee/faithful2. You can help with the show monetarily by buymeacoffee.com/faithful or coff.ee/faithful. All the links are under the bottom of the screen if you're watching with a QR code. They're also on our show notes. And there you'll find our destination unknown, and you can have a guess right there. And also, can you just quickly get rid of that thing over the screen just so I can quickly remind myself that? Let us know right now, because we're coming to the show point now where we really need to know who you think the winners are. Are you team Nick, Saskia, Judith, Josh, Claire or Darren? Or indeed, do you want two people to win? Do you think there's going to be a twist at the end?
You sound like RuPaul now.
Where it's like take or shaft?
Before the final, tell me who you want.
Take or shaft, shafted. Where are you team Cludiff?
Two people aren't winning, so I'm not doing this.
Jaskia, or are you team Dick?
Everyone's team Dick.
Good. There you go. That's all the information.
I predict, seeing as all of our comments saying they want Nick to win because he's hot.
Also, fair. Also, if you are on our social media, there's loads of information on there about the show that this all started with, which is The Traitors, because obviously the Irish series is coming up and the Americans have just made an announcement. The Americans.
Blasted American.
The New Zealand Series 3 is now casting. So, if you love The Traitors as well, then keep following us. Don't forget to like and follow and subscribe us. And Big Brother. We'll be doing Big Brother as well. Oh, my goodness me. So you need to subscribe. And follow, and so you can never miss an episode.
You never know what's coming up next.
Exactly.
Seeing as Destination X is now finished production.
Are you team Balex?
No, I'm not. Right. No. So until next week,
do it for Charlie.
We'll be in the police cell for a bit, having our documents checked, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be back next week.